Is it really possible to make chickpea cookie dough taste like the real thing? Well, of course it is. So today, I'm gonna teach you how to make the easiest, most delicious chickpea cookie dough. So if you wanna learn how, then just keep watching. Now, for the moment of truth, the taste test. Welcome to Plant-Based Mary A, where I teach you the tips, tricks, and recipes to plant-based living. If you haven't already, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, like this video, and turn on post notifications so you never miss a video from me. So today I'm gonna teach you how to make chickpea cookie dough. This is one of my favorite desserts to make. It's super easy and a very quick recipe. You can eat it by the spoonful or bake it. I like to bake it into like a little cookie skillet or into cookies. And again, you can just eat it by the spoonful or dip like gluten-free pretzels into it, whatever you choose. This recipe is vegan, plant-based, and gluten-free, no refined sugars, so it is absolutely delicious. You will enjoy it. All right, so the first thing you're gonna do is put your ingredients into the food processor, sorry, can't talk, but you're gonna leave the chocolate chips out. So I have 1 can of drain and rinse chickpeas. So that goes in first. And then a 1/4 cup of gluten-free flour. I just use like a gluten-free flour blend, but you could use like almond flour, coconut flour, really whatever kind of gluten-free flour you want. And then a 1/4 cup of oats. I have done just a 1/2 cup of oats and then omitted the gluten-free flour, and that's delicious too, so whatever you want. 2 tablespoons of unsweetened applesauce. And I've got 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar, 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. And then with this too, I've also just used a 1/4 cup of maple syrup instead of 2 tablespoons of maple syrup and 2 tablespoons of coconut sugar. But I kind of like the consistency it gives when you do coconut sugar and maple syrup. Either way, you're only still getting 1/4 of a cup of sugar. And then a 1/4 cup plus a little extra of sunbutter, which is sunflower seed butter. It's just an alternative to nut butter for those of you with nut allergies. You could use almond butter or any kind of nut butter. I have done literally all kinds: cashew butter, almond butter, mixed nut butter, sun butter. They all work great, so whatever you prefer. And then I used 1/2 teaspoon of baking soda and 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. And then if you don't plan on baking it at all, you don't have to put that in there. It really doesn't make the taste any different, but I like having it just because I like to eat mine by the spoonful and or bake it, so I give myself options. And then this is 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. And this is optional. You can't really see it because it's clear, but it is 1/8 teaspoon of almond extract. Again, that's optional. You don't have to use it if you don't want to. A few sprinkles of pink salt. And then you just blend it all together. You may have to scrape down the sides in between blending, so feel free to do that because I needed to. Especially if you're using a blender, you will definitely need to scrape down the sides. Also, if using a blender, I would not put all the ingredients in at once. I would put all the chickpeas in and then blend those and then start continuing to add the ingredients, because that'll make blending a lot easier with the actual blender. Okay, so this is the consistency that you want. It's pretty thick, and then you can go ahead and add in your chocolate chips. I'm going to take out the blade, scrape it off because I don't waste anything. All right, and so now I'm just gonna add in my chocolate chips. I'm using about, I guess, a 1/2 cup, maybe 3/4 of a cup. I don't really know. Use however much your heart desires. Don't let anybody tell you how many chocolate chips you can put in your cookie dough. So just mix it all together, and you wanna make sure the chocolate chips are spread evenly throughout the dough. So if that means you need to add more chocolate chips, then go ahead and do that. All right, so now once your chocolate chips are mixed in, you're just going to transfer it to a bowl. Or if you're gonna bake it, then transfer it into little dough balls or into a skillet for a skillet cookie. All right, so I got it transferred into my bowl, and now I'm gonna add chocolate chips on top. These are vegan, gluten-free, dairy-free, all the top 8 allergen friendly. So just sprinkle it on top. This brand is called Artisan Kettle. I actually found this bag at Costco, which is great. Another brand that I like, if you can't find Artisan Kettle, is Enjoy Life chocolate chips. Those are amazing too. All right, so now it's nice and beautiful with all these chocolate chips on top, because who doesn't love extra chocolate chips? So now it's ready to eat, or if you want to bake it, you can put it in the oven at 350 degrees for about 10 minutes. You can make those into cookies, or my absolute favorite is making this into a cookie skillet. And I use, I think it's a 10-inch cookie skillet, but I've also done it in just like a baking Pyrex dish, so you can do that as well. But really, any way you choose to eat it is absolutely delicious. Sometimes I like to do all 3 out of 1 batch, so you can do that as well and try them all. If you do, let me know which one you like the best in the comments. Now, for the moment of truth, the taste test. This is so good. I could eat this entire batch in one sitting. Okay, not really, but it's absolutely delicious. So if you like this video, go ahead and share it with a friend. Let me know if you make this recipe by dropping a comment below. Subscribe to my channel, like this video, and turn on post notifications so that you never miss a video from me. And I will see y'all next time.